Well, welcome back everybody. We're coming out here to look over some junk I brought home last night, and whether or not this is actually junk or it's going to be savable, I don't know. It could be a parts machine, but it might be all right. It's a Clark wood splitter, double-sided. They're 1,300 pounds. The single-sided version was 1,100. Guess I had that tight enough. So anyway, this looks to me like that was taken off with some type of a torch. I don't know. It's kind of weird how that is. It's very gnarly. This side here was, I guess, boy, that almost looks like that was that looks like that was dragged down a road or something on its corner. I don't know what caused all the damage on this. But you know, everything looks all solid on it. It's missing one of the screws, but they got this set of stacks here so that they could quickly change elevation on this side. Of course, they're seized up on the shaft right now, but they'll free up. A little torch will make them free up. So it's a usable machine. The wedges are in good shape. You know, they're not broken, neither are the connecting rods. So I think it's going to be a good one to use. I don't know what that ring is for. I haven't seen any brakes on this gear. But for some reason they machined that piece and bolted it in there. So once we get it stood up, get it in the shop, we'll take a look at it. I'm going to go get the tractor and we'll pick it up from the front end here. And the guy that came up to load it had a it was a 40 something. It was a small tractor, and of course it was hooked to this old ugly trailer, which doesn't weigh too much, but there's quite a bit of iron in it. It's got a big electric motor on it, and needless to say, he couldn't pick it all up together, so we had to disassemble a little bit so he could pick that up. And that was about all his tractor wanted. It had hydraulics enough, didn't have ass enough on the back end. He had loaded tires but no counterweight. So anyway, yeah, we'll get this in the shop and we'll see what it looks like. Yeah, let's see what kind of a scrape we can get into here. This is 1,300 pounds we're picking up, not a lot, but it's enough. Show we're missing the wires and everything. There we go. Looks pretty well hooked. Not bad for the first try. Let's see here, get this thing backed up and get it off the truck. We can set it down low. We're just going to go down back nice and slow. I'll bring you back when we get there. And we'll get a few more lights on in here, I guess. Well, the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to pop these bands here with a cold chisel. Come on. There's that one. There's that one. Oh, that's some type of a plastic composite. Huh, I guess it might be a nylon. But it's not going to come out until I cut that bolt in the middle. I guess I'll get a couple of 9/16 and see what happens. I'll be back. Let's see how this comes apart. Pretty easy. Well, yeah, get that crap right out of there. There we go. Yep. Now I'll go get some penetrating oil. We'll see if this thing will move. So I got some Marble Mystery Oil here in a jug. Yeah, let's see. Here we go. Oh. So I thought at first that something here was broke, but apparently this rod on the top is just to keep these two gears from pushing apart. Yeah, the thing really don't look that bad. We'll get some juice on it. And, might take a little love, but we'll see what we can do. Oh yeah. Now if we can get any movement at all in this, which I can't, so I'm going to go get a big pipe wrench here. I'll be back. Well, it didn't take much. So I would imagine now the problem that's stuck probably are these here. And you know, they could be stuck up here too. I have seen them stuck in both places. These here are the bad ones if they're stuck in that. Worst case scenario, we can heat it and melt the babbitt out, but I really hate to. So we'll let it set anyway. It's got some Marble Mystery on it, but the wheel will move a little bit. If we can get any movement at all, I think we got it about half dicked already. We don't even. Yeah, we'll work on it later. I'm not going to keep frigging with it, but I haven't seen any brakes on this gear, and I still don't know why they've got this disc on both sides. I've never seen that on one. You know? Oh no, it is broke right there. Yeah. I don't know if it's broke all the way through. Yeah, it is. But it didn't break all the way off. I don't see that it's broke up through here, but it did break. Yeah, right there's the... So I guess what a guy's got to do, as long as he is running it so that this is rotating that direction, I don't think will have pressure there when it breaks, when it, you know, chumps the wood. You'd have to run it through, see which way works the best for the load. But I guess it does have a crack, but good repair. I'm not afraid of it, but it's actually in better shape than mine if I can get it to rotate over. Mine, these shafts are wore down almost 3/4 inch there. And this shaft in here is, Christ, I can throw a cat through mine. You put oil on it, it just runs right out. But yeah, that's about it for this. We're gonna leave this video for later and see what we can get done tonight. We'll let it soak. So I've only been down here about 2-3 minutes. I squirted these all and let them soak all day. And look at that. The only problem is the other side is still stuck. But motion is motion. Yeah. So stuff does move, although hard, but it moves. So anyway, I'm not going to frig around a lot. Just a little more juice. This is Marvel Mystery Oil, nothing. You know, all these guys, they got these famous concoctions and yeah, good old Marvel Mystery Oil. Let it set for a while. And the nice thing is these crank pins are loose. Those can really be a booger if them are locked up. So, yeah, pretty happy so far. This one here, I don't know if that hole lines up, but I'm actually going to take that gump there off. They put it on there because apparently they was having trouble with this sliding down the shaft. And, you know, it shouldn't move. I mean, it should be able to be locked up right here. But we'll do something to her. If nothing else, time and rust should have fixed it. Tried to fix everything else, so anyway, I'm gonna let you go. We'll come back at this at a later date. Get some stuff down on that wrist pin. Yeah. Well, they said we might get a little rain. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but they said 40-50 mile an hour winds. And you can see out there, it's pretty hard out there. Looks like we missed the worst of it towards the north. But pretty good wind there blowing. Anyway, we're going to shut this door here before the wind whips this rain in. So I started out at 5.5 inches. I'm down to, if you get down here where I've been looking at it, I am at 5 3/16. So I'm gaining. And basically what I'm doing, I'm just going with stops and coming back. And I've been walking to the other side because it's easier to pull than it is to push. And just go back and forth. And anyway, monotonous. I've sanded these, all I could get with it all the way down. I'll bring you back, see what we got in a little while. as you can see, the old actual drive wheel moves pretty good. But one of these shafts, and I haven't really paid much attention, but one of them is bound up. Or I shouldn't say bound up, it's got a slug of rust in there. But I'm down to 4 3/4 from here to here, and I started out at 5 1/2. So I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, 4 3/4 right there. So, and that's without driving it with a wrench or nothing, you know, that's just spinning it up. So anyway, it's quite a workout. I've been going back and forth probably a couple 100 times. Basically wearing all that rust and spooge in there. You know, just got to turn it to slop and wear it out. Pretty slow process. The only other way you can get this off is if you cut both of these shafts and tip it out on the wrist pin here. And then you can drive the piece out and, you know, you'll have to make a new one, but I think we can save them. This side over here is looser than a goose, even when it binds up. Oop, it's bound up now. This one over here will not move. She's right bound up in one of those. And maybe, I guess if I leave the camera on it while I do it, maybe I can tell which side is sticking. Look, that's the... Well, I actually went up 1/8 of an inch, so probably a lot more than... Yeah, I don't know which side to stick in. One of those shafts, maybe both. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually 11/16. So, yeah, we're gaining a little bit at a time. So I'm not going to show the rest of freeing this up. It's more of the same. When I get her all running, I'll make a video of it. I'll find out if it actually needs this or not. I don't think it does. If it does need something to hold this gear up, I probably will put something here and get rid of all this mess. But anyway, yeah, the old Clark wood splitter made in Rumford, Maine. I've got another one that runs. If you go back far enough in my videos, you can see it running. I think the name of it is Dangerous Wood Splitter, not in my opinion. I think that was the name of it. But anyway, it's a Clark wood splitter run with a 6-horse headless wet. And this one here has been modified. Those are locked right up on the shaft. I'll probably have to loosen up them collars so they'll spin. Maybe even sandblast the... I think that's a... yeah, that's split on both sides. So yeah, you can take that right off easy enough. Yeah, easy peasy. So anyway, this is going to be it for the video, guys. Just one of my latest acquisitions. I'm either going to trade this one off or the old one off. I haven't decided yet which one. Got a friend of mine that wants one. So he's either going to be the lucky owner of this one or the other one. We'll work that out here once we get this one running. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.